What's good, you guys? Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Shout out to all of you guys who support me, who support the work that I do, who leave me comments. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys so much. So yeah, guys, back with another video. I get this question a lot. People always ask me, do narcissists really move on? And when they do, why do they act as if nothing really happened? Or as if the person they were dealing with never existed? And is it truly that easy for them to just press on as if nothing happened, as if they're unscathed by what you've gone through with them? So I'm going to go ahead and bag this, you guys. Give it to you in a nutshell. When a narcissist is finished with you, meaning the final discard, right? Some narcissists will completely dead you. And they will act as if you no longer exist to them. When you no longer offer any value to them, this could be for like a number of reasons. You exposed them or attempted to confront them about their bad behavior, or even if you've warned other people about them, or maybe you denied them of something that they actually wanted from you, or you disobeyed one of their orders. They want to order you around. It causes a narcissistic injury, okay? It's a burn to their ego. So maybe you've become unobtainable to them, meaning you're now in a committed relationship with somebody else or otherwise unable to provide like sex, money, favors, things that they want, right? When they discard you, be prepared to be treated like literal trash. You guys, be prepared to be disrespected. They will deny having any, residual feelings towards you, any attachments, and the respect for you is out of the window. They'll say things like, move on, block me, I hope you die, you can never contact me again. Things of this nature is things that they will say. And will also label you as being crazy. Or you're obsessed with them, you can't get over them, you can't find anybody else, etc. Okay? This is how they, sever ties with you. This is how they regulate their ego, by acting as if you're the villain. And it's also like when they're doing this to regulate their, their ego, it's to make you feel inferior to them. It is an incredibly cruel and confusing thing that they do to you, especially someone, you deeply loved or you cared about or you were serious about your feelings. And 9 times out of 10, we are usually the serious ones, right? I mean, really care for the narcissist. You loved them. You wanted to be with them. You thought they were a real person. It's really cruel when this actually happens. And just how these people are incredibly unstable and selfish. They're disloyal. They're incapable to maintaining healthy relationships with anyone. The best thing you can do in this situation is to give them what they want. As hard as it is, give them the breakup. Because if you don't, you will disgrace yourself by bending over backwards, chasing them, begging them, feeding their ego, anything to keep them around. I promise you. That narcissist will give you nothing in terms of closure. You won't get any answers or compassion at this point during that discard. Their aim is to completely detach from you in every way possible, so they can absolve themselves of accountability and blame. They want to be able to blame you for the dysfunction, which led to the bitter end of the relationship. I call it a situationship. When this happens, know that this is who this person really is. This is who they are. They never loved you. They never cared. They never cherished your time. Nothing that you ever gave them or done for them. Anything that y'all ever had together or any good things that you feel that y'all ever had to them, they will wish to burn. They want to go up and smoke right in front of your face. They want you to know you meant nothing to them. They simply wish to torch you and obliterate all parts of you. All evidence that there was even a relationship at all is their aim. And if you are angry and upset by this, honestly, you should be. It is incredibly hurtful, debasing, unethical. It's wrong. And all you can do is hold your head high Because there is light at the end, y'all. You got to block all contact to protect yourself and begin to pick up the pieces of your shattered reality. Because that's what it is. It's your shattered reality. You have just survived the biggest hit and run of your life. You survived the biggest collision with the narcissist. It's time to focus inward on your healing, aftercare, safety, and supportive. Like friends and family, people that you still have in your corner, if any. And guys, I know it hurts, but you got to get through it. Because this is who they are. This is how they feel about you. The person you see in the end is who they really are. This is what they've been hiding from you the whole entire time. And they will say anything to crush you during that final discard. And I say final because, you guys, once they feel they've used you up and there's nothing that you can offer them or give to them, this is when they behave like this. This is when this happens. And don't unsee what you're seeing. Don't give it another name. Don't make excuses. What you're seeing is who they are. Class A trash is what you're seeing. This is exactly who they are. What you get in the end is who they really are. They're hoping to damage you beyond repair. They're hoping what they did to you, what they're doing to you, you could never come back from. They're hoping to leave you in a ditch. They wouldn't care if you unalived yourself. Everything to them is fuel and supply. This is why it's so important to cut them off. Because best believe one thing, narcissists don't move around. Don't move on. I'm sorry. They move around. They do not move on. They move around from person to person to person. It is so easy for them to do this because they're never invested. You never meant anything. And no matter how long you stay with them, you never will. When they go to do that discard, allow it to happen. Let them do what they're going to do. Because this is who they are. This is how they feel. And trying to get them to stick around, you're doing yourself the biggest disservice ever. They will trample all over you, your feelings, as if they haven't done you enough. I told you, they want to damage you beyond repair. You're supposed to never shake back from this. This is why you allow it to happen. This is why you do the introspection, the inner work, once it's all said and done. This is why you make sure it's the final discard. Forget the narcissist. You make sure it's the final discard. You make sure they can't return. That's your job. Anybody, not just a narcissist, anyone who does not respect your presence, you make sure they respect your absence. Thanks, guys, for listening. Take the time out to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys.